Ja sam Marinković Miroslav, stanujem u ulici Kraljevića Marka, tu sam i rođen, tu je moj otac imao radnju, zvala se čuvena radnja kod Jeftinoće, tako se zvala, narodna kuhinja kod Jeftinoće. Tu su se hranili svi obalski radnici koji su izgrađivali od 36. pa sve ovamo.
Sjećam se od najranijih slika detinjstva. Stajao sam na stolici i gledao kroz prozor kako lađe plove Savom. Dosta živ je bio saobraćaj Savom i onda onako posebno me je oduševljavalo kao klinca da kad ide onaj tegljač, remorke vuče šlepove, kad sirenu zatrubi, onda se, a pošto su to bili parobrodi, onda se dimnjak spuštao da bi mogli ispod mosta da prođu.
The old quarter was once downtown Belgrade, where east and west crossed. It was a merchant's neighborhood, the place where people gathered.
Ima ona jedna pesma, pevala se onda. Mali pijac, potopila Sava, moga dragog, zabolela glava.
Beogradski mali pijac, potopila Sava.
I tu je bilo uvijek popla, to se pevalo u kafanama, ta pesma. I danas poneko pominje to. To je Savamala. Naravno, ovo mala nema veze sa da je to mala po veličini, nego to je turska reč mahala, dakle deo grada. Mahala Sava, ali dobro, mi smo to izbacili i onda ostalo Savamala. Kraj koji, mislim, trebalo bi, zaslužuje da se malo oživi.
The golden ages of Savamala are decades ago. As time passed by, almost everybody forgot this quarter. The former wealthy neighborhood became derelict and neglected, until a small group of people recognized the cultural, artistic, social and economic potential of this part of the city.
Well, the Urban Incubator of Belgrade is a very special project for the Goethe-Institut. We are in the middle of Savamala here right now. We're standing between the Spanish house on that side and the cultural center Grad on that side. We're standing between the Sava River on that side and a heavy traffic artery of Savamala on the other side. And for us as Goethe-Institut, as a cultural institution in Serbia, it is of utmost importance that we are initiating a process to redevelop and to revitalize this urban quarter.
Now it is time to look back after more than 2 years of setting the stage and after 1 year of cultural activities initiated by the Urban Incubator Belgrade project. In the beginning of the project plan in 2010, Savamala was an almost deserted urban district. Today, residents and others alike see a great perspectives and potential for future development.
Veliko nam je zadovoljstvo što zahvaljujući Goethe-Institutu imat ćemo priliku da vidimo 10 timova iz Evrope koji će osjetiti, sagledati i udahnuti novi život, dati prave predloge za dalje razvoj Savamale.
We don't use Savamala just as a picturesque backdrop to some events and festivals. We are doing a low-key kind of approach. For example, like Spanish House has been derelict for the last, 20 years. There has been an investor who left the place, who's never used it properly.
Looking back at the Urban Incubator Belgrade, a city quarter reinvents itself experience, the whole panorama of activities, events and results which happened over the first year can be seen.
I can look back and I see that there are some projects that did incredible good work and who really are proving what I just said. I mean, it is possible to do something, even if it is just small. My second answer is no, I'm not satisfied because, we have been active now for 7 or 6 months, which is, in, let's say, urbanistic terms, it's nothing. If you're really thinking about city making, city planning, you are not talking about months, you're talking about years.
We have built a lot of great relationships with people here, and we have good friends, we have good collaborators. We worked with many institutions and many individuals.
And we feel that our project idea to have cultural initiatives which really act within Savamala and act with the people there, this is a role model for future shaping and making of the city.
People are transforming and making the cities. Gathering and exchanging energy produce results. One of the most visible results of the Urban Incubator Belgrade initiative in 2013 was the physical network of 5 new Savamala spaces, reclaimed for the Urban Incubator and future cultural activities and initiatives at the Spanish House at its center. One day the workers came in and built a new space for the Urban Incubator project, useful for many future projects, exhibitions, performances and workshops.
Ovdje će biti privremeno montiran jedan paviljon koji će biti mesto susreta ljudi svih profila, doba i interesovanja, a koji žele da se uključe u akciju i žele da postave pitanja, da ponude odgovore, da sami vide šta je sve danas to zapravo moguće uraditi u Savamali, a što možda i nije vidljivo na prvi pogled.
The Spanish House, as the center of the project Urban Incubator Belgrade, gathered expertise from different fields, from local knowledge and international experience, and at the same time spread these individual projects all over Savamala in their own Savamala spaces, like Savamalski Design Studio in Kraljevića Marka 8 or the School of Urban Practice at Crnogorska 5, where they have worked constantly and have started to realize their ideas and projects.
We came here to Savamala as part of the Urban Incubator project to build up a public design support studio. The idea of that is that we would like to offer design help to residents of the area, and in the end we are looking for projects that we can do cooperatively with local residents.
Ivan Kucina, docent Arhitektonskog fakulteta i mentor škole urbanih praksi koju izvodimo u okviru programa Urban Incubatora zajedno sa studentima. Nalazimo se u dvorištu zgrade u Crnogorskoj 5 koje je naš poligon rada gde pokušavamo da se dogovorimo s stanarima ne bi li napravili njihov zajednički prostor.
Stanar sam ove zgrade u Crnogorskoj broj 5 i zadovoljstvo mi je da danas imam jedan lep povod za okupljanje koji u suštini treba da na kraju rezultira oplemenjivanjem jednog prostora koji zaista zaslužuje da izgleda drugačije. Ja se nadam da će i današnje ovo druženje doprineti jednom boljem izgledu ovog prostora.
Ja veoma podržavam ovaj projekat C5. C5 zato što stranci ne mogu da izgovore crnogorska. Mi ovde domaći, nama je to lako. Ali, kada bi stranci došli u naše dvorište, onda bi oni naučili da kažu crnogorska. Tako da Crnogorska 5 je projekat za vas. Komšije, dođite da nam se pridružite na našoj jutarnjoj kafi.
Despite of the goodwill, there was sometimes a low turnout of neighbors. Lack of trust and communication showed as a crucial problem not just in Crnogorska 5 inner courtyard, which is the place of the School of Urban Practice project, that has been discovered elsewhere in the quarter too.
I think is for me the main problem in the field we are working in is that there are a lot of interesting people, a lot of knowledge, a lot of brain capacity, but everyone is kind of for themselves.
Of course, one of the problems is economical because there actually no any finances either from private or from public side. There is a problem in the mentality of people who are expecting that somebody else solve their problems, and they are not ready to invest themselves into doing that. And of course, there are these physical problems of environmental condition in Savamala, which are really unbearable.
Marijetica Potrč and her group of students from University of Fine Art Hamburg and students of architecture from Belgrade discovered the shipwrecked Župa boat, which over the last weeks has seen a reactivation and even a celebration of its 100th anniversary. Basically, this initiative was a reinvention of a shipwreck which has already twice hit the river bottom. Now again, it may serve as a public space at the river bank next to the heritage-protected Spanish house and Krcegrad, together with the community of fishermen who were always on the ships and riverside around. Artists, students and lovers of Savamala Association will use it and will be managed and preserved as a new place for citizens to talk, to communicate, to identify with as their own.
So we were able to really interact with residents, and actually we built up two projects that were based on what I call social architecture. We didn't build any construction or an object. We really worked with people, let's say we were building relationships within the neighborhood.
We want to work for creating new awareness how the common space could become important in the future. Because if people stay isolated, they will not do anything. So they need to start collaborating, and for that, they need a space. And even making the place for that is also a way how they can get together. So the space is not only a facilitator, it's a kind of an instrument for this kind of socialization, which need to happen there in order for anything to be changed.
What we have to develop further, because we haven't reached that kind of result yet within 1 year, is to even more engage with the local communities.
There is enough space, there is enough problems, and there is enough good ideas, enough people you can work with and you can do something with. So this would be my advice, maybe not to wait for the city officials to invite you or to give you a word or a say, but just try to do something.
And indeed, not all of invited projects could fulfill within 1 year their own goals and rather high ambitions and expectations of Urban Incubator project. Especially one project aiming at establishing microfactories looks after 1 year rather like a disappointment for many reasons.
It's a project about little like what we call micro businesses that have to do with craftsmanship, with production of things.
Urban Incubator or future initiatives from local and international expertise need to contribute to create a new entrepreneurship which is needed to develop Savamala further. These new cultural and local small businesses can buffer the city culture against a monocultural change of mushrooming new nightlife and bars in Savamala or threats of mega investment from the 90s.
We see some business, small-scale businesses coming up in Savamala already. So why not ask them how they do things and how to do things together? So again, building on this network idea to find out what is needed most in Savamala. Talk with the locals there, talk with the local initiatives, cultural initiatives like Mixer and Krcegrad and the municipality and all the actors in the field, which would be the best ideas.
The Urban Incubator space Kraljevića Marka 8 turned out to be the center for many activities and new networks among projects and residents.
We decided to come over here and not only do our magazine, but maybe even establish a new magazine. So that would be Kamenzin Goes Belgrade instead of just Kamenzin. And then we decided to write Kamenzin in Cyrillic, which I really like, but that's more a graphic thing, I guess. So we came here to start a new magazine, basically.
When the third Kamenzin Goes Savamala, architectural magazine on Savamala, was launched, the editorial office of Kamenzin Goes Belgrade in KM8 opened their doors to the public.
And I think we're building up a trust in the writers. We create a network of writers, and we also create an interest of the people in their own city, and to reflect it critically, not only in the mass media where you can see colorful pictures and glossy and everything is nice, but it's we're putting the finger on subjects in Savamala and also in the whole of Belgrade that are very critical.
Mislim da časopis svakim brojem sve bolji po kvalitetu i po temama koje obrađuje. Ovog puta se bavimo problemom gentrifikacije, bavimo se situacijom muzeja u našem gradu, opisujemo projekat neistraženih javnih prostora koje je pokrenula neka druga inicijativa vezana za prostore. Zatim jedna lepa kratka priča o nastanku Savamale i o knezu Milošu i njegovom, kako je on u principu obradio, zasnovao Savamalu. I predstavljamo projekte, druge projekte Urban Incubatora i donosimo ekskluzivno intervju sa direktorom Goethe-Instituta, Matijasom Millerom.
The third Kamenzin, the launch in 1 year, was part of the November weekend where so many project initiatives peaked. It was over this weekend when so many of the Urban Incubator projects of the year peaked too. Therefore, the overwhelming response to the program year 2013 was most impressive. More than 80 local and international guests from Berlin, Munich, Vienna, Amsterdam, Athens, Thessaloniki or Skopje could see what the Urban Incubator Belgrade had achieved in only 1 year of a cultural commitment to new perspectives and hopes for Savamala. A 3-hour walking tour through a couple of Savamala streets was rather too short to grasp all the presentations, exhibitions, sound art examples, which showed the rich results and the variety of rather low-scale artistic, architectural or cultural interventions.
Kad su me pozvali da učestvujem na Urbanom inkubatoru, onda sam shvatio da je najbolje da neko napravi kuću koja zaista živi u takvoj jednoj kući. I onda sam pozvao Bobana Mladenovića, samoukog arhitektu koji radi za svoje sunarodnike romske nacionalnosti na tim obodima Beograda, pravi im kuće. On je zaista talentovan da od raznog materijala napravi kuću i evo, desilo se čudo danas, za neki 4-5 sati smo bukvalno napravili ovu kuću.
Ovo je jedan od tih radova koji je ostavljen za kraj jer je prethodilo je jedan rad od 8 meseci jednog istraživanja. Koje su to kafane i mesta postojale nekad u Savamali i kakva je istorija vezana za njih? Praktično je taj rad osvetlio jedan identitet ovog prostora koji je postojao i istoriju i uspostavio jednu vrstu kontinuiteta koji je bitan za razmišljanje kako redefinisati Savamala.
Filled with impressions of Savamala community spirit, talk and actions, at the end of Savamala Walk, everyone found their way to Brankov Bridge Gallery. Here, the model for Savamala was for the first time presented. Different layers of the physical shape and use of buildings and blocks offer fascinating new insights. The model for Savamala, not quite finished yet, is the result of more than 2 years research and inquiry into the people's way of living in the quarter and the beautiful craftsmanship and the innovation of Japanese technology and architectural expertise from Amsterdam, Novi Sad and Belgrade.
Koristili smo trodimenzionalni model, maketu, kao jezik kojim bismo to predstavili. On se sastoji iz 4 različita dela. Gornji nivo je fizička struktura, gde možete da vidite tačno iz čega se oblast sastoji. Možete vidjeti zgrade koje su pod zaštitom, na koje bi trebalo da se obrati dodatna pažnja, kao i sve informalnosti vezano za oblast. Nivo prizemlja je isto izuzetno detaljno mapiran. Mapirane su svi ulazi, mapirane su razlika između dnevnog i noćnog sadržaja, mapirano je intenzitet saobraćaja na određenim ulicama, na određenim raskrsnicama. Ispod toga imamo arhivu u kojoj su u stvari sva ona dokumentacija koja nije ni stala u sam model i dokumentacija koju smo skupljali iz arhiva grada, iz Zavoda za zaštitu spomenika, iz novina. Napravili smo dve jako važne kolaboracije. Jedna je sa timom Soundmap of Savamala. Oni su snimali zvukove u oblasti, snimali su intervjue sa lokalcima i mi smo to iskoristili da dodamo taj dodatni zvuk, element zvuka u model. Znači kada uključite, možete sa slušalicama da čujete sve te priče. Pored toga napravili smo izuzetno važnu, znači tu kolaboraciju sa Model Art studijom iz Novog Sada, koji je u stvari zaslužan za izgradnju i produkciju celog modela.
Students and most active to Goethe-Guerrilla young people who have been engaging with the Goethe-Institut Belgrade since 2010 were present over the full program year in many different roles.
Fokus rada Goethe-Guerrilla je u Savamali. Zbog čega je to tako? Zato što smo ustanovili da je osnovna tema koja interesuje mlade ljudi u stvari čiji je grad, kome pripada grad, šta mogu mladi ljudi da učine u gradu, a Savamala je odlično mesto i predstavlja neku vrstu prizme kroz koje se prelamaju svi problemi koji postoje u gradu.
The crowdsourcing a city vision project of Next Hamburg, aptly localizing as Next Savamala, sees young people and students as the local contact point who, from scratch, activate local communities, schools and neighborhoods.
The idea is to make a vision or to set a citizen's agenda with all people that are interested in the urban development of the city. We call that crowdsourcing a city vision.
Goethe-Institut Weltstadt journal, supported by federal government, put Belgrade and Savamala center stage, monitoring urban initiatives in cities as diverse as Ulaanbaatar, New Delhi, Madrid, Lisbon or Sao Paulo. Launch of the Belgrade issue opened up the conference debate to focus on topics such as participation, gentrification and performative urbanism, and what to learn from Urban Incubator. Many of the feedbacks and critical response over the concluding weekend were taken as the starting point for looking into future perspectives for Savamala and Urban Incubator.
When we saw all these results, that these individual projects and their results and what they did has really grown from inside. So the baby has grown up, and now you might have the image of a toddler, you know, just starting to be on his own feet and exploring how to walk and how to develop independently.
So the idea was from the very beginning to design the projects in a way that they have the support of a cultural institution like Goethe-Institut for a while, for a year or for a couple of months. But then when the Goethe-Institut has to resign, to be able to continue somehow and to become self-sustainable. This is what will happen to one or the other projects. So they will continue, although we don't know, let's say, how to finance it, or even we don't know what the contribution of the Goethe-Institut really can be. But it's clear the Goethe-Institut cannot support the project the way it did it the year before.
The project as such will continue, and it will develop independently, and it will have a life of its own.
Goethe-Institut will be partner to the present initiatives under Urban Incubator umbrella. The focus will be the same: how how to keep the cultural life and energy, the new awareness for the potential of the Savamala city quarter growing. Urban Incubator experience creates new directions and perspectives. Another young generation will bring their energy to Savamala, and they create, with their own visions, the future of the city, even if they don't know yet.